to another episode of Story Time with the Goblin King. I ask you to please hold tight for the story that is about to begin. This is another chapter or another part of the Dark Crystal, where tonight we joined with Jackie and Zarg and helped me complete this part called Harnessing the Power. And we begin. Dark Crystal, Harnessing the Power. Jackie's Star Dancer follows the Warlord as well as a skeleton guard up into the tombs. She can't help but to feel the utter darkness surrounding them. The closer they get to their destination, the more evil their surroundings become. She attempts to grip her husband's hand tighter and whispers, "Warlord, a night like this." Zarg. Nah need to worry, Jackie. Boney nah got brains. The Goblin King stands at the edge of a powerful circle made of magic. Within, hovering, is a dark crystal smoking with a very dark energy, touching the surroundings of the circle and attempting to unravel it. The Goblin King stares intently, watching the power manipulate before him. He doesn't glance up as they approach, his hands still weaving magic before him. His aura is out, and any living person could feel the drain of their life within his presence. The Goblin King doesn't stop, chanting as they approach now, getting closer to this area. Zarg looks at the Lich curiously, wondering what the hell he is doing. Jackie turns the corner and her eyes narrow. Lich. She not only sees but feels what he's doing, the darkened shard emanating a strong aura of death and darkness, as if the Lich's body didn't already reek with such. What? What is the meaning of this? Velendar lets out a powerful torrent of energy from his aura into the circle. He grits his teeth within the confines of his mask. This is me harnessing the power of this realm, Fae. What do you both want? Zarg feels a little strange and shrugs it off, and he thinks it must be the rum. The Goblin King waves his hands, controlling the torrent of power into the circle before him as the crystal pulses strong. Jackie jumps back. The tremor of his voice makes her wings twitch wildly. She knows what she came to speak to him about, other circumstances, but this was unexpected. Goblin King, we came on the axe of Meow. However, what is it you are doing with that shard? Is this the doing of the lightness spanning the horizon of Tor? Is this your fault? Zarg listens to Jackie and then eyes the Lich, waiting for his words. Zarg doesn't talk much sometimes, I guess. The Goblin King laughs, losing control for but a moment. His circle starts unraveling. Seconds later, he flexes his bony goblin fingers and then contorts the circle back into form. He grits his teeth as his mask falls down onto the floor, falling near his feet, showing his wicked face, letting none stop him from what he does. Nothing but saving this fucking land from the blasted light that burns us, Jackie. What do you want then? Can't you see that I'm tackling something far beyond your power? The Goblin King laughs maliciously. Zarg says, Velendar the King requests an audience with you for what ye done to poor poor little meow and consult on the sun issue that grows my brackish, or however you say it. The Goblin King lets their life power him. It is obvious in the effects showing in his magic. The Goblin King snaps his hands, the power still flowing into the circle, and the magic he manipulates. Meow, he is dead, but not for nothing. Even he powers me now. The Goblin King laughs again maliciously, the chill running up their spines. Meow is dead, but I fear he is even deader now. Jackie reaches for her holy symbol as he begins his maniacal laughter. Her eyes widen to the face that he held beneath his mask, the sight she would never get used to seeing. Once he replies to the warlord, she slips out of it, and then snips. So, it be true? You used him to harness this great energy? Velandar does not stop his manipulating. He simply flexes his hands again, releasing the torrent and begins. He simply flexes his hands again as his torrent begins to backlash against his body, ripping his robe. He struggles, and it is obvious. Yes, fools, I admit it, and I don't care who knows. He got me this power, and the only way I can attain my goals is to return the darkness to this realm. Now piss off! Can't you see how difficult this is, without your holy symbol causing me more difficulty? The Goblin King sucks the life from all within the area. His aura touches all things around. The grass above, the mold below, the mushrooms in the Underdark. He concentrates, beginning to block the thoughts of her holy power. Zark says, if it is the will of the gods, it will return the darkness once upon us. Then so be it. What of Meow when you're done? Then what? What has become of him? Zark concentrates on the presence of those nearby, intending to subdue their will. Velandar simply lets out a moan as he begins to concentrate harder. Jackie nods to his words slowly. She blinks down towards her raven holy symbol, and she can't help but to grin, but knows only any inflictions upon the goblin now would only cause the realm more infliction, and that is not a need. Velandar holds the key to Toru's needs. As he begins to drain the area, she tries to block it with her divine aura, with her deity. She stumbles back, her mind foggy, and with his actions, as if he was draining a bit of her own energy, she yells out, "Warlord!" and then flits her wings behind her, getting closer to the exit. Zar grins to Jackie and whispers, I say we go before we turn into something less desirable, and contemplate our next move, dear. The Goblin King says, listen, both of you, I tell you keep this to yourself. Damn you, tell only Zig. The Goblin King tries hard, but it seems the crystal is beginning to take its toll. Zark scratches his head and looks at him. He thinks to himself how it never ceases to amaze him how evil the goblin's ways are. Tell the king I will come see him as soon as I can. And as for Meow, he will not have died in vain. Jackie grumbles behind Zarg and the pillar, darkness becoming too much for her. Tell only King Zig my ass. All is going to know about what you've done. I don't want this going to your head, knowing of this. Your reason is what will save you. She tries to leave quickly, with the warlord's hand gripped tightly. Velandar yells out behind them. If you mess this up, I'll hold you responsible. Tell none! Tell none about this, you bitch Faye! Zarg grins at the Lich and takes Jackie's hand to leave, not telling Velindar that if he will only tell the king or not. The Goblin King screams out of sheer frustration as he feels his own body begin to unravel from the crystal's power. Zarg shouts back, "Now, Goblin! Now, Gobbo! That's no way to talk to me, wife. I could have the whole realm plus more hunting your head. Jackie, dear, let's get this abomination alone for now, or let's leave this abomination alone for now." Jackie leaves with the warlord not saying another word, the events inside her mind and what happened, piecing pieces together. The Goblin King screams out, "Ah!" as they leave. Thank you for joining us tonight for Harnessing the Power, part of the Dark Crystal series. There's more RP coming, and I have concentrated more on the ones that I've done. Not to say that I won't do others, it's just I'd rather have them help me read it. I find myself being the best perspective. I can't really speak in the tones of other people very well. I mean, I can make my attempts and joke around and whatever, but it's not always the best. It doesn't always feel right to me. So instead, I'll let you read the other ones, and I hope this helps you see it from his perspective, and I get to ad-lib a little extra in there with most of the stories, but most of the time it's just exactly as it is. Well, maybe not exactly, but hell, who gives a damn, really? My point is thank you for listening, and thank you for taking an interest in this. I really enjoy this part of it, and I hope you all are enjoying the Dark Crystal. A lot of people have worked very hard on this, and Meow and Jackie and Comet and Linway and several other people that I'm forgetting to mention. And what we've got going on is something pretty damn amazing. Remember to, if you like this, to please like it on YouTube. Favorite if you think that other people deserve to know about it, and subscribe if you will. I appreciate that if you do. And remember that I appreciate any comments you might give, and if you feel like you would like to get together with me rather quickly while the iron is hot, so to speak, with your RP note card, let me know, and I'll bring you on here and we'll have you recorded, and I'll set it up for you and put it on my channel, or give it to you to put on your channel, or however you want to do it. And just remember to contact me. And yeah, I appreciate everybody, and thank you very much. And I guess that's it. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.